very important and astonishable informations came out little late, but this information really changing scenario. That information is that Prime Minister Justin, ex-Prime Minister Justin of Canada, wanted to talk about illegals with the President of America, Donald Trump. And he was willing that no illegal, even single illegal, must enter United States. He was taking a substantial step. And he was willing also that if America feels that these illegals came from Canada, mean that they used Canadian passage, they will take those illegals back and they will take responsibility of those illegals and they will deport those illegals. And that was a motto and objective of Prime Minister Justin. You see just face of Justin, he looked a very positive individual, but when he was apologizing to Canadian citizens, when he was blamed by opposition leader, and when he was weeping, all things are in your front. And when he resigned, he told clearly that my wife suggested me that you must resign now. But these stories which are coming now, that Justin wanted to patch up with America. This is one of the main reasons due to which Justin resigned. Immigration and last conversation with Donald Trump, in which Donald Trump technically offered Canada that you become over state, over province, and also Donald Trump offered a tariff of 25% or less to the Canada and Mexico. These informations are technically telling that if two leaders, there are some lack of links between the two leaders, and if conversation effectively should have been taken place, there should have been very good relationship between America and Canada, because America is only implementing tariff on Canada due to illegals, and also Mexico facing tariff due to illegals. And that was stance of Donald Trump, that you people are not using your sources and you people are not cooperating. You people mean Canada and Mexico. You are having border with United States. The people, 15 million people entered United States through border without visa, without paper. And you people are responsible because on your behalf there is no any effective measurements took place in the past to control illegal. That was stance and that was blame of Donald Trump on these two countries. I think if Justin wanted to talk with Donald Trump about illegals, wanted to confess mistakes of Canadian border, which little bit allowed illegals also to enter in United States, I think that was a political war or trading war could finish very early. And that was a little bit lack of conversation between the two leaders. And I think at some level that opposition inside Canada also did not give him little time, because he was having a very good experience of leading Canada in the last years, and his last meeting was not unsuccessful. That was a blame on Parliament of Canada, that you almost abusing language was being used on Justin personality. I was shocked that a man who stood Canada at a superficial position, and the man who is so flexible, if you just see his last statement in social media, sitting in normal chair, that I will confess all mistakes of immigration and I will resign also, and technically he did not do much mistakes in immigration. He introduced a very revolutionary programs like express entry program, PNP program. I was also thinking that why Justin was not able to handle the America and Canada relationship in effective way, and why Singh, opposition leader Poilievre, and other leaders have to come up front to support Canada. I think he was so disheartened, he was so humiliated in the last days by opposition parties, by Canadian citizens, and by different circles of Canada, that he was looking innocent, and being a psychologically, I assess that he is sensitive individual, and that's why he was not able to put all efforts to develop some relationship with Donald Trump. I think his meeting instantly after Donald Trump taking charge as a president was very amicable, and that was smart decision to go to America. But unfortunately, he was not able to convince these points. I don't know where were the faults from America, from Canada, but I think there must be some role of other people in government to implement such good plans between the two countries. Leaders have no time, and leaders' conversation became a very awaiting and limited. Therefore, I think some policies are being handled by some other ministers and some other people from America, from Canada. Just like if Justin had these points, I think there should not have been any war. There should not have been any trade war between Canada and America. And those were very reasonable points of Justin. And these reports now coming that Justin wanted to implement these points to America, and America have to accept by a amicable and tenacious way in that time. But reports are telling that tariff instantly was implemented on Canada. And then when tariff implemented on Canada, so much pressure on Justin to respond at top level and to respond little harsh from Canadian community. He cannot express such flexible points to America. So this is a quite unlucky incident. I think Justin resignation could have been saved, and Canada-America relationship should have been saved if Canadian Justin plan of America-Canada coming closer worked in that time. But Justin little bit delayed in conveying a message. Thank you very much.